हे गाइस, नमस्कार। स्वागत है आप सबका एक बार फिर से YouTube के Unacademy के प्लेटफॉर्म पे। वेरी गुड इवनिंग टू यू ऑल। वेलकम टू द प्लेटफॉर्म ऑफ Unacademy YouTube चैनल। आई एम असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर Ashima Negi। आप कैसे हैं? हाउ इज एवरीबडी डूइंग? जस्ट लेट मी नो। काइंडली जस्ट राइट अ हाई टू मी इन द चैट एंड वील गेट टू नो हाउ मेनी स्टूडेंट्स एंड who all are there in the class. Let's see कौन आया हुआ है. Let's see who is there in the class right now, watching us live from their comfort of the home, from the comfort of their homes. Okay, comfort of their homes, ma'am. We are enjoying the comfort, but we are still not enjoying the comfort. That is the situation for us. I said no worries, we are going to make sure that you enjoy this comfort when you are coming live here, to make sure that your preparation for the examinations goes step ahead. So we have our Pravalika, it's her first class. Then we have, okay, lot many people, 20 people right now watching in. We have Rishi Raj, we have Kyra, nice name. Bhavna is there, Ramsarup, Ashkor, Meghna Parekh, Kanika, Pooja, Shamim Ahmed, Harsha Gautam, and Dolly Mathur. Then we have apart from Dolly Mathur, we have Shruti, Megha, Kirti. Then uske baad mein we have okay, Shama is there, Sana is there, Nalini is there. Okay, Ajit has joined in after quite some time. Shiv Kumar is there. Welcome to your first class, Shiv Kumar, with me. Then there is Saurabh. Welcome. I have 26 people watching in right now. 27 people watching in right now. Let's see who all are joining in. Debosmita is there. Okay, we have Rashmi, we have Mayuri. All dekhte hain, 28 people watching in right now. We have Neet Kaur. Hey guys, welcome to the platform. Rashmi Banka is there. Hey guys, jaldi se aajo sare ke sare. Let's start off with the class. We have 29 people watching in right now. Perfect, very nice. So Hardeep Kaur is also joined in. So we are getting lot many people, and you know something, and it's a Monday evening today, and who all people would be watching the recording. After that they'll celebrate their evening. So talking about a Monday evening, this should have been a week's start for everybody, but today we are fortunate, we are blessed enough to start this week with data interpretation, the most easiest topic in the entire world. Data interpretation is with what we are going to start on Monday. So let's go ahead and start. We have 31 people watching in right now. We have Kusum, Ajna. Okay, hi guys, everybody, welcome to the platform. Let's start off the discussion on data interpretation. This is my second class with you guys on data interpretation, and I hope so. The previous class was quite interesting for you guys as well, and today I'm going to present to you a second set of data interpretation, because I have broken down the particular concept of data interpretation in certain few elements, as in like we first did line charts. Now today we are going to do a different form of data interpretation, so likewise we are going to break it down. So I have 37 people watching in right now. We have Brijesh, Anjana, Pratibha, ASB Music. Okay, let's see who else is joining in the class. Okay, so people have joined in, ma'am. Let's start off with the session. And data interpretation is quite an interesting aspect, because that particular subject domain, 5 questions, I mean, like, if you crack one question, you're able to crack rest 4, and if you're able to crack all the 4, then your score goes up. So very interesting topic it is in itself, which actually helps you score lot many marks and increase your percentage like never before. And let's make sure that your interest in data interpretation from today, from now on, from my classes, is actually reinstilled. And let's start off the session, right? And before going ahead, let me just tell you that don't forget to subscribe to this platform. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and like my sessions as well. And apart from that, on Unacademy I've started with a few crash courses on paper 1 and paper 2 management. I've started with practice course. You can join me here on Unacademy mein after taking a subscription. For subscription, discount code is here, Ashi10. You'll get a 10% off. And yeah, that's it. And make sure that you are following me on Telegram as well, wherein we would be sharing all the details of the classes, etc. to you, right? Okay, perfect. So I have 43 people watching in right now. We have Niru, Shakti, Shefali, Gagan and Komal joining in right now. Let's start with the session. Today I am going to discuss with you something called bar graphs. A very off late discussion happened in bar graphs, because it was a very must discussion for bar graphs, because bar graphs were a repeated attempt repeated concept which used to come for data interpretation when we used to discuss UGC net examination. This was the concept of bar graphs, when data was plotted in the forms of bars on a particular graph on a x and a y axis, and in that situation such kind of questions became a little bit more easy to comprehend because the questions were focusing on ratio proportion, and the bar graph used to provide us a good view of the situation which exactly the question was looking for us to do. So it was more or less a little less calculative and more of a brainy discussion when you actually get to solve bar graph questions. So it's very much easy. So I'll make sure that we do easy questions today in data interpretation, and we'll make sure if the question is difficult, it becomes easy for you to solve, right? So we're starting off with bar graph. I have 50 people watching in right now. Let's go ahead and start with the first question. As you can all see on the screen, there is a graph given to you in the form of a bar graph, right? There is a question here. And we have Rishi Rajwani, Sundara, Madhulika and Bhavna joining in. Guys, let's start off the question. Okay, this question has gone in my back. Let's see if you can see the question. Okay. Here the question is on the screen. Bar graph below shows something to you, which is a data of 1991-92 to 98 to 99, right? So this is the x-axis which has been plotted here, and on the y-axis our entire bar graph is focusing on the foreign exchange reserve of a particular country, whether the reserve was 2640 in the financial year of 91-92, whether it was 3720 in the financial year of 92-93. That is what exactly the bar graph is all about, right? Here on the screen. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the question. What exactly the question is asking from us here. Ratio of number of years in which ratio of number of years. Here the first question is starting with a ratio, right? And in this what you need to do is in which foreign exchange reserves are above average reserves to those in which reserves are below the average reserve. Now the first thing is that we need to actually calculate the average here. If we are able to calculate the average here, then only we would be able to solve this question. Now the fact is, what is the average? To find out the average, what you can do is you have to either calculate the average by adding up all these numbers 2640 plus 3720 plus 2520 plus 3360. So and divided by total as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Divided by 8. Let's start performing this question. Here you go. Okay, so I have a total of 2640. I have a total of 3720. Then I have a number of 2520. Then it is 3360. 3120. I don't have space here, so I'm writing here 4320 plus 5040 plus 3120. Now the whole has to be divided by 8 because we are looking for an average number. So I am taking my calculator out. You guys are not allowed for the calculator, but to speed up the process, because we have to do lot many questions, I'm using a calculator. 3120, or you can actually, this is a whole number. These are divisible by 5 and 10, so it's very easy for you to add up these numbers also. Mentally you can do that, right? 3120 5040 plus 4320 plus 2640 plus 3720 plus 2520 plus 3360 plus 3120. So I get the total as 27,840. Now it has to be divided by 8. Now think of the fact when actually we have to divide and we are not at the leverage of an access to a calculator. How you're going to do? You start halving. You start reducing the numerator and denominator consecutively. What I'll do is I'll half it out. So if I have the number as 27,840 divided by 8, what I'm going to do is I'm going to half it out. If I half it out, the denominator gets reduced to half. It's 4. 27,840 gets reduced to half. So if I divide 27,840 to half, it should be 13,920, right? Now further if I reduce it, I get this number, and further I reduce it, I get a 6960, right? 6960. If I further reduce this number, this comes to 1, and let's reduce it to half again. What I get is 3480. 3480. So 3480 is the average. Now what I actually taught you here is how to do division in specific cases when you have a tenner or a fiver situation, when it's easy for you to solve it and put it into half. Even in case if you have certain number like 160 divided by by 3, you can reduce it to half, wherein you'll get the number as 80 divided by 1.5, and further it can be also reduced, right? So just try and memorize the tricks that how you're going to actually do the basic addition, subtraction as well as division. We find less of questions of multiplication and ratio, proportion or data interpretation. We find more of the questions of with respect to divisions, because ratio is all about division of numerator with denominator, and we find additions and subtractions a lot in this particular case, in specifically in DI. So now coming back to the question says that the average of all these 8 particular financial years stands at 3480, and now we come back to the question, the ratio of number of years in which the foreign exchange was more than the average and less that of average. So what I'm going to do is, I know that it's going to be a total of an 8, Now you can check it out. This option is already eliminated. Why? Because 3 plus 4 is 7. So we are looking for a total of 8. 3 plus 5, okay, acceptable, right? Okay, this is the total is 8. Now if I have to check 3480, if I have to check above 3480, 3480 is my option here. So above 3480, 1, 2, okay, I'm just finding it to be 2. 3480, 3, okay, so 1, 2 and 3. So there are 3 who are above, and there are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are below the average. Now wait a second here. Although we know the correct answer is option C, but usually what happens, the examiner tricks us. He may also write one of the options as 5:3. So you have to again refer back to the question. Just see whether he's asking greater than is to, lesser than, or lesser than is to. If you can just have a look at the question, it says in which year are above, first above word comes, and to those of which is below. So that means below was number 5 and above was number 3. So absolutely your correct option is 3:5. 3:5, because above was quoted here before, right? So don't get into the trick of the questions when the examiner actually asks you these kind of questions. Let's see in the chat. Okay, so how many people have answered the question? Okay, 3:5, 3:5. Hey Rupa, okay, I'm getting 3:5. Above, below. Perfect, very nice. Very nice. हाँ भावना, you can solve the decimal as well, beta. You can solve the decimal as well. So perfect. Everybody has given the answer. Let's go ahead, and the correct answer for this question was option number C. Let's go to question number 2 of the same graph, and understand how we can solve this question. Okay, hey Sakshi, beta late ho gaya, koi baat nahi, that's okay. We are just down one question. Let's come up with the second question on the screen. Second question is going to ask you foreign exchange reserve in the year 1997-98. So that means it's going to talk about this year. How many times that of 94-95? It is how many times that of? If it is that of, that means अगर आप ग्राफ नहीं भी देख रहे, even if you're not looking at the graph, you know that if something is how many times that of is written, that means something which has been written beforehand is actually superior in number, it's larger in number, right? So we also can clearly see that it's heavier in number because it's 5040 and it's 3360. Now how to solve this particular question is, the fact is what you're going to do is you're just simply going to divide. You're not going to multiply, because if you multiply, the number rises. Why we are going to actually divide here? Because we want to check out the number of times it is more as compared to the other number. So we are going to simply divide. So the answer would be, the larger number would be placed in the numerator, because how many times that of likha hua tha, so that means we are going to place the number which we are looking for in the numerator situation. We are not going to do otherwise, and the denominator should be 3360, right? And if I start dividing it by the 10 ka table, if you eliminate this 0 by 0, let's see what is the answer which you guys can give me. Okay, Bhavna, I'll let you know on that thing, no worries. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Very nice. So we can solve this particular division sum. This is a normal number which you can divide, and the correct answer is 1.5. It is 1.5, right? Perfect. Very nice. Yeah. Perfect. Very good. exact 1.5. Perfect. Okay, chalo, this was a laddu question. This was a very easy peasy question. Let's move to next question on the screen, everybody. Let's go ahead and perform next question on the screen. Here you go, next question on the screen. Perfect, everybody's answering correctly. Very nicely done. Let's move to next question on the screen, everybody. Okay, now the situation here for next question. For which year the percentage increase of foreign exchange reserves over the previous year is the highest? For which year percentage increase over the previous year? That means what you need to calculate here is that as compared to the previous year, is there any kind of inclination increase which you are able to see in the next succeeding year or not? That is what the question is all about. Can we guys now understand the question? The question is quite clear here. The fact is, when I start performing this particular question for 92-93, I am not, or 91-92, I'm not going to do any kind of calculation because there is no previous year here. We don't have any previous year here, right? So for that perspective, what I need to do is I need to combine these particular items. Now here the point is, now it's asking me a percentage increase, it's not asking me a difference. So what am I going to do is, I'm going to first find out the difference, which is 3720 minus 2640. Listen to me again, I'm repeating it. What we are going to do is, first we are going to find out the difference, and then what we are going to do is to find out how many times it has actually increased from the previous, how many times it has increased. So that's why I'm going to divide it by 2640. 264 is the previous one, and the particular thing which is in the numerator is the times of increment which has come in the successive year. Are we clear with this particular concept? This question, how exactly this question has to be handled? Okay. Now I am going to solve the whole question because it's my duty to solve the whole question. I'm going to solve the whole question. I think you guys have understood how the question has to be handled. So for, just make sure that what you're going to opt is 92-93 ka calculation. If you're opting for 92-93 ka calculation, that means this calculation has to be taken care of. If you're handling 93-94 ka calculation, what you're going to take care of is 27250 and this particular situation. If you're talking about 94-95, you're going to take care of this particular calculation, and 96 and 97 is that you're going to eliminate 94 and 96 ka association. You're going to directly dive for 97, 96 and 97, for you're going to dive here, you're going to dive in here. Okay, do we get it? That's where we are going to dive in. Now it's already clearly identifiable that yes, 1998 as the successive year is very high, way too high, so you can opt for this option, but the fact is we still need to solve every option. So let's start solving the options. Okay, here you go. So the first thing what I'm going to do is for 92-93, the number is going to be 3720 minus 2640 divided by 2640. The second situation will be 37, my bad, just a second. It's 93-94. For the second situation, it's going to be 3360 minus 2520. So 3360 and 2520. Not this one, because we are not looking for 92 and 93. We are not looking for 92-93. Okay, divided by 2520. The next number is going to be 4320. And that has to be lessened with 3120. 3120 divided by 3120, and the final number is going to be 5040 minus 4320 divided by 4320, right? So if I further find it out, the solution 3720 minus 2640, it has to be just a second, 721s, and this is 300. This is 1020, 1020 and 60, 1080, 1080 divided by 2640, right? Okay, now second situation. Guys, just give me the percentage expression here of option A. Just write an A option and just give me the percentage expression here, 1080 divided by 2640. I'm calculating the rest of the part. So 3360 minus 2520, it's going to be 500, 500 and 300. Okay, it's like 400 and 300, 700, 760 and 760 and 80. 760 and 80 is 840. 840 divided by 2520. So just give me an expression of percentage here. If I am expressing in percent, because the question asks for a percentage expression, right? For 4320 minus 3120, the answer is going to be 3120, and it's clearly less 200 than 1000, so it's going to be 800 divided by 3120. If I talk about the last wala question, last wala option, 5040 minus 4320, this stands to be 600, 640 and 640 and 80. That's 640, 720. 720 by 4320. So let's see what are the options coming in for percentage expression. Percentage. नो हार्डी बेटा, ऑप्शंस के थ्रू अगर जाएंगे तो फिर बेटा क्वेश्चन में ट्रिक भी होती है ना. अगर सिर्फ देख देख के ही आंसर सॉल्व कर देना था तो बात नहीं चल रहा था. ठीक है, वी शुड नॉट गो बाय द ऑप्शंस. ठीक है, Shefali, we need to actually practice on calculations, beta. You know that the examination has the basics of not carrying your calculator, so can't help it. You have to actually strong your plus, minus and division specifically for solving DI and mathematical reasoning, right? हाँ, into 100 निकालेंगे साक्षी बेटा. चेकआउट आउट परसेंटेज एक्सप्रेशन है बेटा, तो मल्टीप्लाई जो भी इसका नंबर आएगा मल्टीप्लाई बाय 100 हो जाएगा. इसलिए तो बार बार बोल रही हूँ परसेंटेज, दैट्स व्हाई हाईलाइटेड into 100 ना. परसेंटेज पूछा है तो into 100 निकालेंगे कि नहीं निकालेंगे, वही तो पूछ रही हूँ. परसेंटेज एक्सप्रेशन दे दो, परसेंटेज एक्सप्रेशन दे दो मुझे. गिव मी अ परसेंटेज एक्सप्रेशन. 40.9, ओके, 40.9, ओके, एंड so the first one 92, 93 stands at 40.9. Okay, the second one 93, 94 ka, where we have the answer as 840 divided by 2520. 840 divided by 2520 roughly is 33%. Roughly 33%. Okay. Third option 94, 95, which is 800 by 3120. Now guys, see, you can also visualize the numbers. If the number is saying 840 divided by 2520. Now you guys know कि 24 जो है वो 24, 3 multiplied by 8 is equal to 24. So that means if I start dividing this number with the basic maths calculation, it's somewhere going to be roughly standing near 30. Near 30. So that's very much clear that the percentage is going to be somewhere around 30%. So you can observe the numbers in your head, right? Okay, the next expression comes to at 38%, right? 38% something. Okay, for 97, 98, for the last one, how much we are getting? How much we are getting? This is 38%. Approximately 16. Approximately 16. Perfect. Very nice. Okay, so this is the percentage expression. Now what the question asks, for which of the years the percentage increase of foreign exchange over the previous year is the highest? Is the highest. So we can clearly say for 92, 93 is the highest. 92, 93. Now the fact is, अगर हम visualize करते, जैसे कि हार्डी बोल रहे थे कि हम 5040 सबसे ज़्यादा highest दिख रहा है, इसी को आप पकड़ लो, तो हो जाता था ना गलत हमारा अच्छा खासा, because denominator में हमने numbers को consider नहीं किया, हम highest का डिफरेंस निकाल के चल रहे थे, तो हो जाता था ना गलत हमारा क्वेश्चन. जबकि यहाँ पे आपको डिफरेंस फाइंड आउट करने के बाद में दिखाना था जंप कितना परसेंटेज एक्सप्रेशन में आया, तो गलत हो जाता अगर विजुअलाइज करके चलते. तो अच्छा हुआ तो कैलकुलेशन कर लिया. ठीक है, तो करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन नंबर ए है. एवरीबॉडी डन विद दिस क्वेश्चन? लेट्स मूव टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. राइट, वेरी नाइस. एक सेकेंड, 43 कैसे कर रहे हो बेटा? 4320 माइनस 3120 या 1200. थैंक यू 1200. थैंक यू 1200 डिवाइडेड बाय 31. सो इट्स गोइंग टू बी समवेयर अराउंड 1500. आपका 1560 हाफ होता है. 1560 आपका हाफ होता है फॉर 3120, राइट? 1560 आपका हाफ होता है. सो इट्स गोइंग टू बी लेस देन दैट. इट्स गोइंग टू लेस देन दैट फॉर 1200, राइट? And this was for 4320 was for option number 2. Option number 2. So we have rightly performed that one. Divided by 3120. ठीक है ना? हाँ 38%. So it's perfectly correct. 38% rightly perform किया. ठीक है, fine. No worries. Done ना? Perfect. Great. So we are not going to actually just go ahead and visualize the questions. ठीक है? Okay, good evening Newton. Let's go ahead. Are we done with this question? Are we done solving? Is A is the perfect correct answer? A is the perfect and correct answer, right? Let's go ahead and let's perform next question. 25 पर 64 किसी का आंसर नहीं है. शक्ति, just check out your options बेटा, how you're calculating. There is a problem. The correct percentage expression is 40, 33, 38 and 1616, right? Okay Aslam, no worries beta, you can just let me know if you are not able to understand something, or if something hangs you can just go back through the recording. Let's go to question number 4 on this particular question, this particular data. We have another set of question coming in, which says the foreign exchange reserve in 96-97 was approximately what percentage of average foreign exchange reserves over the period under review. Now here is a problem. He's asking you that you're going to cumulatively assess the rest of the periods with one period. My question to you guys is it going to be one period of 96-97 is to 7, or is it going to be 1:8 periods? Just let me know what is the correct answer as per your viewpoint. I need to understand whether you have clearly understood the question or not. Is it 1:8 what you're going to study, or is it 1:7 what you're going to study? Let's see who is coming up with the correct option. Read the question, understand the question correctly. Okay. Okay, ASB music, beta, this is not the correct answer. The correct answer is option number 2, 1:8 Sakshi Gupta. Beta mere, just check out the fact. He says the average foreign exchange over the period under review. So it never said that you have to eliminate any of the year. You have to include everything over the entire, starting from 91 up to 1999, that you're going to include the whole of the years, and then you're going to apportion, or you're going to check out what exactly was the percentage expression or ratio expression for that one period. So it's going to be 1:8, right? Vani okay, Sakshi Gupta okay, it's going to be 1:8, not 1:7. Perfect. Chalo ma'am, done. So we have understood the question. Let's start performing this particular question. On the screen we have how we are going to start about this question. I think the best thing is, which we've already done guys, is that we have already taken out the average, and this question is nothing but a ratio with respect to the average difference, because it's asking you average now. It's already asking you average. So we have already calculated average in the previous wala questions. If you could have a look, where was that question? Here you go. We already have the average as 3480. We calculated the average. Those people who are joining in right now, just let me tell you how you're going to average it out. 2640 plus 3720 plus 2520 plus 3360 plus 3120 plus 4320 plus 5040 plus 3120 divided by 8. The number was somewhere around 27840. The number was 27840. The total was 27840, and you divide it, what you get as the average is 3480. Now what you're going to do is that you're going to compare one particular given year, which is 96 and 97, and which is 4320. Now my question is from you guys, if I'm doing a comparison of approximation where I'm checking out the average with respect to one particular period, tell me, is it going to be 4320 divided by 3480, or is it going to be 3480 divided by 4320? Let me know what is your understanding of the question. Is it going to be option A or option B? Let's see. हाँ मयूरी, रेस्ट में होता तो 1:7 होता, ठीक है. Let's see option A, option B, option A, option B. What exactly you're going to do as calculation? I'm starting with the basic scratch of actually how to calculate these questions, guys. There are always tricks in the questions, in the language of the questions. So it's 4320. Okay, let's see. Let more answers come in. Okay, A option. So everybody is opting for A. And what is the reason that you guys are opting for A? Ma'am, the only fact it is asked about 96 is to average. It asked about 1996 is to the rest of the average, and obviously when we are expressing something like this, which is 2:3, this particular number transfers to the numerator, so it's going to be 1996 ka number divided by the average. Simple as that, right? So the correct option is option number A. Not, you don't have to go otherwise. I know there are some students who will put it otherwise, so isliye maine ek question, I asked this question beforehand, right? Okay, let's go ahead and perform this question. Now my question here is, what we are going to do is next, what we are going to do, we got the number as 3480 in denominator, and we got the numerator as 96, 97, 4320, right? Simple as that. We're going to actually multiply by 100. Now the prudence sake says, if you don't have a calculator, you can visualize that the numerator is already large as compared to the denominator, so that means automatically the number is crossing 100%. It's already crossing 100% because it is more than 3480. So it's already crossing 100% of 3480, because you were checking 3480 ka how many percent, right? And it's already crossing 100%. So that means option number A goes out the window. It's not going to exist in the life, right? Now if I start actually eliminating, if I divide this number, the resultant, let's see who is going to give me the correct answer for division. Let's see if division is strong for us. Okay, people are not strong with the division, ma'am. People are not strong with the division. Yeah, on an approximation basis, it's going to be 4320. See, now how you can actually solve this question more, how you can solve the question more is, we know this thing that this number, if you don't have a calculator, this number is already 100 times more than 3480. Not 100 times, I will say more than 100. Okay, so how much time is it more? It is approximately, roughly, just a second, 4320 minus 3480 is how much? Just a second, 3480 and 43, this is 500, 820, 840. If I'm not wrong, 840 divided by 3480. And if I check this out, if I check the percentage of this particular sum, let me check this out, 4320 minus 3480 is 840, right? And if I divide 840 divided by 3480, it comes to be 24.3, and already 100 it crossed. So what I'm going to do is, on a prudence sake, 100 plus 24.3, it's going to be 124.13. So the correct answer is roughly 125%. Okay, this is how actually I solved my division questions when I don't have access to calculator. Okay, you got it, guys? How to solve division questions when you don't have access. Specifically, just be very sure whether the numerator is large or whether the numerator is small. Okay, we got it? Yeah, roughly 125, because we don't have any option of revolving around 124, so we are opting for option number D, is 124. So you got the idea how to solve these questions. Perfect, very nicely done. Okay, let's move to, again please, again what, Sakshi? Very simply, you have to break the thing, yeah, you have to break the thing. What I did was 4320 minus 3480 divided by 3480. The answer comes as 3480. This comes to be somewhere around 24%, and I already know that I'm finding out the expression of 4320, and this 4320 is 100 times above 3480. So 100 stays, and the differential is of 840. That is how many times more than the average which is there in the denominator. So that is 24 times more. So that is 100 plus 24. Got it? Okay, chaliye, perfect, very nice. Let's move to question number 5 on this DI. And the last DI, the question of this particular type of DI, this particular bar chart. We have the question, what was the percentage increase in foreign exchange reserve in 97 over 93-94? So we have 93-94 here, and we have a 97-98 here. Now again my question is going to come, if we are checking out the percentage increase. Okay, you know what, this question is very easy. I would like you guys to solve this question. Literally very easy, but I want to know actually who is going to actually do a mistake here, commit a mistake, because committing a mistake here means seriously committing a blunder, because this question is the basic easiest question. Shamim beta, you can go through the recording. I have already explained to you twice. Very nice, Renuka, perfect. Guys, I am looking for the expression. I'm not looking for option, guys. I'm looking for an expression. Can I say percentage increase? He has been asking 97 by 93, so it's going to be 5040 minus 2520, yes or no? And that has to be divided by 2520 because ओवर वर्ड लिखा हुआ था, so that means that this particular 97 has to go above in numerator and denominator में 93 is coming, and if I have to find out the percentage, I'm going to multiply with 100. Simple as that, right? Can I say this is the righteous way? This was I was looking for. Nobody said this thing. This is what I was looking for. This is what I was looking for, right? Okay, 5040 divided by 25. No beta, megha galat beta. You have to find out the percentage increase. That means percentage increase has to be lessened. It has to be minused out because how much increase has happened, that has to be expressed in the minus quotation. And surprisingly what happens here is that if you minus out 5040 out of 2520, it comes to be 250. Surprisingly, it so happens, divided by 2520, right? Surprisingly, it so happens, and multiply by 100. So the answer is this. 100%, right? That is why I'm asking you the questions. People are giving me C, people are giving me D. Okay, that is why I was asking, guys, listen to the teacher, listen to the teacher. I told you guys, it's a very basic question. This is the easy peasy question of it. I want to know who is able to comprehend this concept, right? This is an easy peasy question. Got it, everybody? Now people are saying, oh my god, ma'am, I didn't know that. Oh my god, I didn't know that. Perfect. Yes, right. 100% it is. 100% it is. It was so easy. Okay, let's go to next question, everybody. We have a new set of bar graph in front of you. Today we are going to focus on bar graphs, and we have already completed line charts, and next DI class will be having another set of data interpretation methodology, because you guys know that data interpretation questions have been coming from a various length and breadth of how they express the data in front of you. The fact is, the tricks are how to read the data. The trick is in how to you interpret the question which is given in the below part, okay, and how you are able to actually solve it keeping your head stable. Because data interpretation question, this question has been so constructed to make you believe that you're going to fly while you're reading the question. By your heads, with your brains, you're going to fly. You'll be thinking X number of things while reading the question, and nothing is there in the question. Only basic maths is there, or ratio proportion is there, what you need to find out. So if you have a balanced head, well balanced over your shoulders, you would be easily able to perform data interpretation. Mark my words, just be very calm and conscious with your head while performing data interpretation. Okay? I know that. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for faults. How you're not able to interpret the basic questions, because questions coming in the form of bar graphs are the most easiest questions, right? But people do mistakes. They do commit mistake. When Hardy said, ma'am, we can visualize the bars and then we can code the answer. And then you got the thing that 5040 was the highest visually, but actually not as per the question being asked. So this is where the trick happens, that the examiner is bifurcating, distributing the tricks. He's not just putting the trick in the question, he's making sure that the trick is also incorporated in the data itself, right? So you have to be very much precarious. Let's go to next question. The next question is waiting for us for quite some time. For which of the following year the percentage rise fall in production from the previous year is maximum for company Y? Now if I'm talking about company Y, what I'm going to look for is the red bars I'm going to look forward to, right? Okay, now to be safer side, I can mark it out here. It stands somewhere around 25. If you can just, this is 25, right? And this stands out 35. This is again 35. This is 40, and this goes to 50. This is at 50, right? Now he's asking you something which says, he's asking you very clearly that we are looking for the percentage rise or fall in production from previous year is the maximum. So we are going to calculate the rises and the falls both ways, and whichever percentage expression, because he's asking you to express in percentage, whichever percentage expression, whether it's fall or increase, is greater, that will be our answer. But here the catch is that you have to perform, there are 5 years which have been given, 96, 97, 98, 99 and 2000. Now the thing is, there is no 95 given here, so no comparison between 96 and 95. So comparison starts from 96 and 97, 97, 98, 98, 99 and 99, 2000. This is how the comparison starts, right? Now once you're doing the comparative factor, what you need to do is, we got the numbers at 35 and 25. So 35 minus 25, what should be in the denominator? That's the trick. What should be the denominator? Tell me. Now since you're following the concept of previous year, the denominator has to be previous year. The denominator has to be previous year. Why? Because we need to see that the next successive year has actually posted a fall or an increase, and that's why we are going to quote denominator में previous year, just to check out the fall with respect to the previous year. So with respect, जिसका भी आप चेकआउट कर रहे हैं, that goes into the denominator, and whatsoever you have to check out with respect to that goes to numerator. And since expression has to be in percentage, it is 100. So we can say 10 divided by 25 multiplied by 100. Just give me the correct answer for this question. Okay, right. Okay, for next particular year, which is 97, 98, it is going to be 35 minus 35 divided by 35, and so it is committed a situation of a blunder, which is actually 0%, because 35 minus 35 is 0. The 0 divided by 35 multiplied by 100 is 0, right? For 99, I am going to see a situation of 40 minus 35 divided by previous year. So 40 minus 35, right, multiplied by 100, and it is going to be 5 by 35, and if I cut it 1 का table से 5 का table से, ठीक है, this is how it's going to happen. Express it in percentage. Give me the percentages, guys. Give me the percentages and do it without calculators, right? And for this, 50 minus 40 divided by 40 itself, it's going to be 10 divided by 40 into 100. Now clearly visualizable है कि 10 divided by 40, how much is going to be? 1 by 4. So it's approximately going to be 20%. Approximately, it's approximately is going to be 25%. 25%, because if we are looking for 1/4 bhag, 1/4 part of 100, that means we are looking at 25%. If I'm looking for 1/5 of a bhag, 1/5 of a part of 100%, 100, that means I'm looking towards 20%. So it is 25%. Here what I'm looking for is, okay, 1/7 part, 1/7 part of 100, 1/7 part of 100. That's what I'm looking for. Let me see if people are posting answers here. Okay, Bhat Akib. Tremendous teaching. I didn't get your point, Anjali. I hope it's good. Right. Perfect. So if we start expressing 10 by 25, see, now I'm teaching you another trick here. If you get certain numbers wherein the numerator is small than denominator, if the numerator is small than denominator, think in your head at that point of time. Actually, you start practicing this thing. Start thinking in your head all the time with numbers, right? If it is 10 by 25, look at the logic. What should be 50% of 25? Obviously, it should be 12.5%. It is 50%. Now, this number is already smaller than the 50%. So, I know it's going to be less than that. And how much less? It's going to be less than 2.5%. And 2.5% is nothing but 10% of 25. So, that means if this was 50, and if I have to reduce 2.5 to reach to 10, that means the differential here would be to 40%. The correct answer for this is 40%, 10 by 25. Start dividing numbers in your head like this. Break down the numbers, right? Do we get this answer? Okay, so we have got this answer. 1/7 stands to be somewhere around 14% something, right? Okay, so what we were looking for is the maximum which has actually been reported. That's what we're looking for is, and the correct answer is 40% here. For the year 97, right? The maximum is 40%. The least is here in the year, which is the second one, 98, 0%. And thereupon it is 14%, this one, and 25%. Like if I have to rank it out, then this should be my first ranking. And 50 minus 40, this should be my fourth one. This should be my second one ranking. Third ranking will be given to 1999 and fourth obviously 1998. So the correct answer is option number A. Are we done with this question? Can we move to next question? Yeah, A it is. Very nice, perfect, very good. So we are able to interpret the questions, right? Guys, don't forget to like the sessions. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I don't like to say it in mid of the sessions, but seriously, if you guys are liking the sessions, don't forget to give it a like, right? Let's go ahead and perform another question from the same data interpretation graph. Here you go. Okay, I have people watching in right now. They are increasing. Guys, if you guys are watching in, just don't think of the concept that the data interpretation is going to be tough for you guys. Just hang on, just hang on. We'll make sure that it goes easy for you, right? It should be an easy peasy affair. Data interpretation is the most easiest thing, guys. Come on, you guys are adults, and data interpretation is something which is based on ratio, proportion, addition, subtraction and division. Even multiplication comes very less, very less. So if I talk about board mass, which was taught to me in third and fourth class, because in third I was doing division sums, and fourth I started solving the bracket off wala situation, and multiplication I already started in second class, addition and subtraction was there in second class, and ratio proportion was in sixth class. Guys, you're adults, can't we focus on ratio proportion of sixth class? We can do that, we can do that. We just need to hang on to the stories of the question. I have been repeatedly keeping on saying this thing, hang on to the stories, hang on to the stories. If you are able to crack the stories of data interpretation, the question is yours. Two most easiest subjects of paper 1, communication, that should be second actually, data interpretation and communication. The most easiest subject, I always say these are those particular subjects. If one question goes right, rest of the 4 are actually in your hand if you do not fluke out, So if one question is right, there is scope that you would be able to do all the questions right, specifically in data interpretation, because data is only singular. Data ek diya hai, har question ke sath data is not varying. It used to happen in 2012 when the students were provided 5 data sets for 5 type of questions. That was problematic, that the calculations were very lengthy. Here is not the case for you guys. You have one set of data, you need to perform 5 questions. They are automatically solvable, right? Okay, let's come back to the topic. What is the ratio of average production of company X in the period 98 to 2000, this duration for company X? So I'm looking for 40, 50, I'm looking for 25 to the average production of Y in the same period. So that means if I have to average out, what would be the situation? It will be, ma'am, 25 plus 50 plus 40 divided by 3, and is to for the company Y is in red, so it's going to be 50, and this is 40, and this is 35. So it's going to be 35 plus 40 plus 50 divided by 3, right? This is the situation. Now we are checking ratio of X is to Y. That's why I'm writing X here and I'm writing Y here. X is to Y, right? Okay, 25, 40, 90 and 115 by 3. So 115 by 3 is to 35. Okay, this is total 90 and it should be 10 more, so it's 125 more, 125 by 3, right? 125 by 3. Now if it's in ratio, we can write it as X by Y as well. We can also write it as 115 divided by 3, the whole divided by 125 divided by 3. Can we also write it like this? Yes, ma'am, you can write it down. So if I actually cancel 3, the resultant number will be 115 divided by 125. Have we reached? Yes, ma'am, have we reached? Now can you guys actually divide this particular number with the table of 5? Can you do that? Let's see. Acha, by fluke it so happens that 15 is to 17 is not the correct answer, and 27, 29 is also not the correct answer. Why? Because if you just visualize now, it is ending up in a 5. And if you're dividing with the 5 table, definitely the number is going to somewhere around in fivers. So 27, 29 should not be the correct answer. Okay? So correct answer is option number C. It is very nice, perfect. Option number C. Perfect. So we are able to perform questions here, and the students seem to be easy peasy in a situation. Meghna, easy peasy when the teacher is actually solving with you, perhaps, I think, perhaps, because in the last DI, when I actually left the 5th question on your head, everybody actually goofed up. Koi baat nahi, Gagan, that's really okay. We need to start practicing more, right? Okay. See, you guys are there with me on Telegram. I don't know that. Let me tell you one thing. I'm not finding a lot of time to post this thing to you, but for cracking DI, I would suggest you to do something which I'm not able to do with you right now on Telegram. The fact is, try expressing these numbers, x percentage of y. Start solving these kind of questions, like what is 27% of 1736? What is 41% of rough number of 937? Start solving sums like these. If you're able to solve these numbers, it'll be giving you a hang on ratios. It's going to give you a hang on division. If you're able to solve this particular question, I think it should be helpful. Okay, Hardy. ठीक है, Hardy. I don't know where Hardy has a doubt. Hardy, again, if you have a doubt in the starting of the DI, the green DI which we solved, beta, you can go through the recording. I already solved it twice, right? Okay, for you only I did it twice at that point of time. Let's go to question number 3. Question number 3 is waiting for everybody. Here you go. Question number 3 on the screen we have. Okay, question number 3. Average production for 5 years was maximum for which company? Now the point is, you have to average out, you have to add up everything, and then you're going to check out which is the highest. So let's start doing that. Let's do it for company X. It's 30, it is 45, it is 25, it is 50, and it is 40. So for company X, it's going to be 30 plus 45 plus 25 plus 50 plus 40 divided by 5 it's going to be. So just give me the answer here. Just give me the answer here while I do the rest. For company Y, it's going to be 25, and it's going to be 35, and it's going to be again 35, it's going to be here 40, and it's going to be 50. So I add up, if company Y I'm adding up, it's going to be 25 plus 35 plus 35 plus 40 and plus 50 divided by 5. Okay. For company Z, it's going to be 35, it's going to be a 40, it's going to be a 45, it's going to be a 35, and it's going to be a 35 again. So for company Z, it's a 35 plus 40 plus 45 plus 35 and plus 35 again divided by 5. Now if I add up 5 and 5, 10, and it's 9, 9 and 2, 11, 11, 15, 18, 18 and 10, 190. I think it's 190 by 5, guys, 190 by 5, right? And for this number is, it's going to be 5 and 5, 10 and 15. So here the number is going to be 5, and 6, 10, 13, 16 and 18. 185 by 5, 185 by 5, right? And for this company is going to be 5, 5 and 5, 20, 2 hasil, 5 and 3, 5 and 3 is 8, 12, 12 and 4, 16, 19. So again 190 divided by 5. Have you guys reached here? 190, 185, 190. Has everybody reached here? If we divide it with the 5 table, how much do we get? How much do we get? How much do we get? 290 nahi hai mere bache. Meghna, it's 190 mere bache. It's not 290, it's 190, right? So even if we have to check out the average production has to be maximum, we are getting a tie here, 190, 190 wala situation. We find out the average production for both the company X and Y is a tie, right? So it's a tie, 190 by 5. Even if I don't solve it, here I can leave the solving part, okay? X and Y both are highest, right? Even if I solve it and divide it by 5 ka table, I think it goes roughly around 38 multiplied, 5 multiplied by 38. So 5 multiplied by 38, so it's going to be 38, and yeah, एंड सिंस 5 नंबर कम है उसमें तो एक 35 आ जाएगा, 37 आएगा ये वाला, ठीक है। 5 कम है, 5 का मल्टीपल्स देखते हैं ना, 185 एंड 190 का डिफरेंस 5 है, 5 के टेबल से कर रहे हो तो वो 38 है तो वो 37 होगा, 5 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 37 इज 185, राइट। सो करेक्ट आंसर ऑप्शन नंबर डी। लेट्स गो टू नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ दिस डी आई। कम ऑन गाइज, वी आर गेटिंग बोर्ड। इतना सारा क्वेश्चन मैम अपने सॉल्व करवा दिया आज, इतने कम क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करवाए हैं, इतने कम क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करवाए। कौन कह रहा है मैम कम क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करवाए हैं? गगन कह रहे हैं यस मैम बोर हो गए। अब आई डोंट नो ये लोग बोर क्यों हो गए हैं, रीच्ड, चलो ठीक है, परफेक्ट, ओके ओके ओके। बच्चे बोर हो गए क्या मैम? बोर हो गए? नहीं नहीं मैम, वी लाइक डूइंग मैथ्स, वी लाइक डूइंग मैथ्स। द मंत्र ऑफ द डे इज टू डू मैथ्स, राइट? द मंत्र ऑफ द डे इज टू डू मैथ्स, परफेक्ट, राइट। Very good, very good. So everybody is now answering the question. Very good, Robinson. Perfect, very nice. Okay, okay, okay. Let's go to next question. Okay, no worries, Mingna. Okay. Okay, perfect. So let's, इसी मजे की खुशी में let's perform next question. We have next question on the screen from the same data. The question is, in which year was the percentage of production of company Z to company Y maximum? See, now the comparison is already happening. Okay. See, now the comparison is already happening. Now the comparison is going to be, again I have to write the numbers, right? I have to keep on writing the numbers, and here I have to write it for Y and Z. So that's red and green I'm going to write. This is like 25 and this is like 35. 25 is to 35. Now if I'm looking for percentage of difference, so can I say the answer is going to be somewhere around 35 by 25, because Z2Y लिखा हुआ था. If I write Z2Y, that means Z is to Y, and that means Z divided by Y. Can I write it like this? And if I have to express in percentage, multiply by 100. Simple as that. Everybody gets the idea why I'm not writing 25 by 35, why I'm writing 35 by 25. Everybody gets that idea? Okay. Next particular option. Next option is 40 divided by 35. So it's going to be 40 divided by 35. Everybody reaches here? Perfect. Okay. Next situation is going to be 45 divided by 35. So it's going to be 45 divided by 35. Right. And next is going to be here. This is 35 is to 40. Now 35, it goes below 100. This 1990 here goes below 100. So it's 35 by 40. You can make it out, it goes below 100%. If I'm multiplying by 100, it goes below 100%, 100. Right? If I, and this same also, last year also goes below 100. Why? Because the expression is 35 by 50. So it's 35 by 50. 35 by 50, right? Can I get the percentages now? Can I get the percentages? Aslam beta, I am taking classes on Monday and Friday on this platform, and okay DN, and apart from that I'm taking daily live class, special free class on Unacademy channel for paper 1 and paper 2 management commerce, right? So you can join me there 12 to 1 every day, 12 to 1 every day, up to Monday to Friday, 12 to 1. I'll let you know in the end of the class. Okay, I'll let you know the class timings and everything. Guys, have we actually solved the question? Okay, now this is going to be, ये 100% से already ज़्यादा है, but 100% से how much is it more? If how much is it more? It is 10% more. 10% more of 25. So it's 100% more plus 40% more. जो 10 का differential है 25 and 35 का 10 numbers का differential है, that's 40% more that of 25. So it's going to be 140% more. 140% more. Everybody reaches here, right? Likewise, in this particular expression is 5 more, 5 numbers more. It's more than 100, and 5 is what percentage of 35? 5 is of roughly 114 or 115. So it's 115, I guess, right? 115, right? If I talk about 45, then it should be roughly more than that. Should be roughly 10 ज़्यादा है, so it should be 125, 129 approximately, right? Are we reaching here? And this I said is less than 100. I said less than 100. Just let me know the two last options. 35 is to 50. 35 is to 50 is somewhere around 70%. It is 70%. You can make it out. It's 70%. If you start dividing it, you'll get to know. If you divide it by a 10 or you divide it by a 7, it's 7 by 10 multiplied by 100. It is 70%. So ये automatically आपका solve है. If you start solving this particular thing by the table of woe, so it's going to be roughly around 80%. Roughly about around 80%, right? So now what the question was asking, in which year the percentage of production to that of Y is maximum, and I'm looking for maximum. So that means 129% option, 129% option, 129% option, right? Is it for, no, 129 Acha, there was this option also, my bad, 140 was also there. मैं ऊपर का ही देख रही थी. Okay, here we had options of 115, 129, 80, 70 and 140. So for the year 1996, which is this comparison, 1996, A is the correct answer. Perfect, very nice. Okay, 140 it is. Very nice, great. Let's come to the last question of this particular session and last question of this particular data interpretation set. Last question here. Here you go. We have the question on the screen, everybody. Percentage increase, you need to find it out in the production of company Y from 96 to 99. Okay, percentage increase. Now here the situation is Y of 96 to 99. So that means what you're going to do for company Y, it is 96 में 25 and 99 में it is that of 40. So now if you have to check out the increase, it has to be 40 minus 25 divided by the thing जिसमें आप comparison कर रहे हो. So it has to be divided by 25. Everybody gets this expression? Yes, no? So the resultant would be 15 divided by 25, and now you already know that half of 25 is 12.5 and it is more than half, it is more than 50%. So we know that this particular option goes out the window, right? This option goes out the window, this option already goes out the window. You're left with 60%, that's why fluke it is happening. But we already also know by just visualizing 15 by 25 that half of 25, if I have to half it out, if I have to check what is 50% of 25, that is obviously 12.5, right? And the number given to me here is 15, which is 2.5 times more, which is 10% more. So that means 10% that of 25. So that means 50% plus 10%, that is equal to 60%. So hence verified 60% is the correct answer. D is the correct answer, right? Let's move to next question, the last question of the same DI. So I'll be harsh ki haan, we did a lot of questions today. This whole DI gets completed. The next set of DI which we have, we'll do some other time. Okay, this particular DI question is very easy. What is the difference between the production of company Z in 98 as compared to company Y in 96? So for Y, we are talking here, for company Y in the red zone 96, it's at 25, and for company Z in 98, which is 45, right? We got the idea here. Okay. Now the fact is, if you have read the question, the numbers are being expressed in lakh tons. That means we are talking about 25 lakh tons and 45 lakh tons. That is what we are talking about. And simply आपको difference find out करना है. So the difference can be quoted as 45 lakh tons minus 25 lakh tons, right? You can do that. 45 lakh tons minus 25 lakh tons, and the expression is going to be 20 lakh tons. So the correct answer for this question is option B, which is here, 20 lakh tons, right? Very easy peasy question. Very nice, Shruti. We did another class previously on data interpretation. This is my second class. We will be having another class coming this Friday for data interpretation. I'll send you the link for that class on Telegram. Be here so that you get all the links for my Unacademy classes, right? Perfect. I didn't get your question. Where you are asking decrease pucha, write your complete question, Hadi. Yeah, 20,000 tons it is. 20 lakh tons, sorry, my bad. 20 lakh tons. Thank you, Harsha. Do regularly come, Harsha. Do regularly come. Then you liking the class, do regularly come. Of any DI. Very good, Kusum. Very nice. Perfect. Okay. Right. Guys, we have a class tomorrow at 12 p.m. Just let me tell you the class timings. If you guys are looking for free classes right now, 12 p.m. pay, I am running a session. Today we completed 1000 MCQs for paper 1. 12 p.m. every day, Monday to Friday, we are running 12 to 1 p.m. Paper 1. It's absolutely free of cost. It's a special class. Don't forget to join me live here. Make sure that you guys come live. यार अभी तो lockdown situation. I can expect you guys कि आप लोग live आएंगे. आप इतना तो मेरे लिए कर सकते हैं. I don't think so. That should be a huge problem. And now if you have teeny weeny बच्चास with you जो आपको तंग करते पढ़ने नहीं देते, उनके लिए भी वहाँ पे question मैं डाल देती हूँ so that they also sit down with you and study with you, right? Okay. So don't forget to come live on Unacademy special classes here. I'll send you the link on Telegram is caps NTA net with Ashima, right? NTA net with Ashima. And I'm also running a daily digest quiz here on the platform. And don't forget to take a subscription for crash courses also, so that you get a detailed a kind of a detailed exposure to the content, because detailed courses have already been completed, but you can watch the recordings, but crash has just started. So if you're subscribing to the platform, use my discount code, my educator discount code, you'll get a 10% off. It's Ashi10, right? चलिए भावना, डेफिनेटली आई टेल यू, डोंट वरी बेटा, डिनोमिनेशन का आई एम नॉट हैविंग टाइम यहाँ पे करने का. जो पॉइंट्स का आंसर होता है ना, डिनोमिनेटर नॉट डिनोमिनेशन. इफ आई हैव अ पॉइंट में आंसर, इफ आई हैव अ 3.5, आई एम गोइंग टू फर्दर रिड्यूस इट मेरा बेटा. इफ आई हैव 3.5, डोंट यू थिंक इट कैन बी रिड्यूस टू दिस इज 1.75. It's reduced to 1.75. If I have to reduce to 1.75 को भी further reduce करना है, just a second, it's 50. Okay, 0.50 plus 70 का हाँ होता 35 and 37. So it's going to be 37.5. ठीक है, now you add up. So it's going to be 87.5. ठीक है, तो इसका भी further 87.5. ठीक है, 0.875. This is how you actually do that. ठीक है, fine. My next class, Kusum, the link will be shared with you on Telegram. It's tomorrow at 12 o'clock on Unacademy. Thank you guys for joining in, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like my sessions. And thank you so very much. Take care. God bless. Sleep tight and be safe. Be at home. Bye guys.